Taurus, welcome to November. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for Taurus for November, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's happening in the sky for November, and then we'll do the reading of the cards. So on November 4th, we have a full moon this month in your sign, Taurus. So it's in the first house for you. It's the house of the self and your identity. So the focus is really on you during this full moon, Taurus. The spotlight is on you, and it's a really sensual full moon. It's focused on Taurian themes, which is, you Tauruses know how to work hard, but then also enjoy the things of life. Taurus rules the body, beauty, sensuality, creature comforts. So it may just be that you want to, nestle up with a loved one, or, a cup of tea and a warm blanket and just enjoy and say, this could be a wonderful time to engage in lovemaking, anything that has to do with sensual pleasure, even just like eating a really nice meal, textures, scents, all that sensual Taurus energy is really featured during this full moon. And this is a lot softer this month than last month's. Last month was the Aries full moon, which was full of fire energy. And this is earth energy, which is your element, Taurus. So just kind of lap it up. I just see you as like, that saying, snug as a bug in a rug. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. And the spotlight's on you. So something's coming to culmination, to fruition, to the apex. And there may be something that you're releasing too. Something that is... when you have a full moon in the first house of the self, it's usually like the spotlight is on you and you've completed something. So enjoy whatever it is that you've completed. And then November 18th, we've got a new moon in Scorpio, which is in your 7th house, and it's joined by the Sun and Jupiter. And so Scorpio is about intensity of feeling. This is your 7th house of partnerships, Taurus. So let's see what jumped out here. Yep, there's an ending going on there. But a new beginning in your house of partnerships. And this is a new beginning in terms of depth of feeling. That's what Scorpio is about. Scorpio regenerates things. So if there has been anything that has felt stagnant in terms of your relationships, now that could be partnerships of any kind, that could be romantic partnerships, business partnerships, family partnerships, anything. Usually it has to do with romantic partnerships, but it can be really anyone that you partner with. The 7th house is the house of the other, and it's the house of who balances you. So if there's been any sort of stagnation or secrets or things under the surface, things that are hidden or things that don't make sense, it's like pulling stuff up from the depths and bringing it to the surface. And it's great for emotional depth, Scorpio is. And there's, Jupiter is sitting there in your 7th house, which is the house of expansion. It's the house of, it's the planet of good luck, of whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So it's saying there's a lot of depth of feeling. You may go into a new dimension of feeling in your partnerships. So set your intentions around that new moon, Scorpio. And you've got Jupiter sitting there in your 7th house, raining down blessings for the whole year. So if you're looking to get into a new partnership, setting intentions around that new moon, November 18th would be a good time to do that. And you could see some nice developments over the course of the next 6 months there. Or if you are looking for a new cycle of emotional depth in a current relationship, it's also another great time to begin that as well. So let's see what's coming up for Taurus for November 2017. Okay, interesting. You're trying to hold on to something, Taurus, at the beginning of the month. This is 4 of coins, 6 of cups, and 8 of coins. All coins, I'm seeing a lot of yellow here, which tells me that there is a fair amount of optimism. It's sunniness. You know, it's like the sun is shining. I'm actually seeing it's really about that full moon kind of shining down on your area of finance and money. But I'm also seeing that not everything can be work, Taurus. You've got some love and a new adventure coming in. So, but they're in reverse. So there's sort of maybe some fears of scarcity in terms of innocence. You know, this is really interesting because Six of Cups and Fool have to do with innocent energy. Both young, not cynical at all. Both open-hearted, trusting, having faith, having, you know, really giving in to one's heart and kindness. And with those in reverse, it's telling me that maybe having a feeling of scarcity, like you have to hold on to every last thing, is really making you just like put your nose to the grindstone and work away. Having your focus on money, but it's depriving you potentially of feeling like you can have your heart open and trust. I'm really getting the sense for this first week, Taurus, it might be helpful for you to work on trust and open your hand. Instead of holding tight to everything you have, which is Four of Coins energy, try to focus on your heart if you can, because that's where the hope and the optimism of this Fool card come in, and also this kindness and innocence of the Six of Cups. Both of these are like very sweet cards. They both are about being open. Fool is about being open to life and trusting and having faith, and Six of Cups is about being open to someone else and their heart in like a childlike, open-hearted way. So if you're feeling stressed about money, you know, if the spotlight of that Taurus full moon is really on you first week of November, you have a lot of optimism here that's available to you. And I want to encourage you to open your hand and open your heart, because you don't have to just work away. It's good to, you're going to be productive at work and you're going to create money. That's what Eight of Coins says. But try to let go of any feelings of scarcity, as well as feeling like you have to have your heart closed to get through this. Like, I almost get the sense like with this card, he's got his head down and he's just working as fast as he can and as hard as he can to get through it. I'm going to encourage you to like open your heart and also like open your hands to receive, you know, blessings, new adventure, heart energy from someone else. Take some bricks down off of this wall, Taurus. It's going to be really helpful to you that first week. And then in the middle of the month, you find some balance. You know, if you're able to open up, you've got people coming at you. You have people who want some of your peace. And temperance means finding the middle of the road, finding moderation. And that's very attractive, Taurus. That's why this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Cups, they're coming at you. It draws things to you. When you get this place of being grounded, that's one foot on the physical side here, and then one foot in the emotional, in the water here, is being grounded between the physical world and the emotional world. Feeling at peace, feeling stable. And you can see this halo around temperance. This is the angel of peace. So I think there may be a focus on work the first week. Maybe feeling some scarcity, feeling like you have to keep your heart closed down, batten down the hatches. I'm going to say open up that first week. The spotlight's on you. And you really do have access to a lot of peace. And by the middle of the month, you know, it's like bees are being drawn to a flower here, Taurus. When you find that middle path, that road of, yes, I have to work, but I have time for my heart as well. Yes, I have to take care of things in the physical world. My responsibility is logistics, but I also have time to experience what I feel. Puts you in a real place of stability and peace. Very different from this card. You can see they both kind of have halos around their head. This one's thinking about money. Mind is on the money and the money is on their mind. And it's just like they're holding tight to every last thing. This is a card that's way more about ease and balance. And it's not as tight and restricted as this card. It's open. And therefore, that's why peace is coming about. And there's this nice balance and serenity coming in. So that's an opportunity that you have if you're feeling this towards the beginning of November, Taurus. I really see you arriving at this middle of the month. And people are like coming towards you. The Knight of Fire, the Knight of Cups. This person wants to do things with you. This person wants to give their heart to you. I see you in a good place, middle of the month. There's one thing that you may want to consider also at the middle of the month is you have Magician in reverse. And this is about your own personal power, creativity, ability to affect the changes that you want to see. This is the I Am card, Magician. It's abracadabra, which means whatever I say, I create. And the way that Magician functions is that he gets really clear about what he wants and desires. He gets really clear about what he wants to draw to himself, what he wants to create, and what he wants to manifest. And through that concentration and that focus on what he wants to draw to himself, he creates it. He's got all the tools and the resources here, and he connects with that divine realm of possibility, which is what Fool represents here, interestingly enough. Fool represents potential energy. That's why it's 0. And Magician represents the one thing that you choose, the one thing that you're focused on, and therefore he's able to draw it from that potential world into the real world, into the mundane world, to the physical world that we live in. So, with both of these in reverse, you may be doubting your ability to take from all the possibilities of what exists and bring them to yourself. But you do have that capability. Magician is showing up here for you. So I'm going to say, see what you can do in the middle of the month. Once you arrive at this peace from having opened up from any feelings of scarcity or just having to like stay closed and open up, it opens up greater possibilities for you, greater powers, greater capabilities. You just have to believe it. And this is saying you don't necessarily believe that you can create this magic, that you can draw these things to you, but you can, Taurus. It's just it's a matter of you acknowledging that you have this capability. And then towards the end of the month, I see, the Sun is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And this means, again, feeling integrated, feeling balanced. And this is joy. This is about feeling like the sun is shining on you. It's feeling carefree. It's feeling like the world has got your back, that the sun is on you. And actually, it's kind of echoing this full moon in Taurus in your first house of self and identity, because really, when a full moon shines upon us, and it is in your first house, it's really the reflected light of the sun. And so, if at the beginning of the month the spotlight has been on you, working away, this is actually like the direct light of the sun. And this is like coming into the sun, having the sun's rays warm your skin, and just being joyful and laughing and feeling integrated, feeling whole. It's a nice balance. For some of you it may be relationship. Because you've got that new moon in your 7th house on November 18th. So that could really be showing up. And you may just be basking in the glow of a new relationship or a renewed relationship with all this depth of feeling that's coming up. So I'm really liking this card for you. And you may be getting some new truths coming in with this Hermit card. It could be that some of you are partnering with a Virgo, another earth energy. That's represented by the Hermit. But I really get the sense that there's some new truths, and the sun is like melting away any ice that if you have been dealing with a Virgo or someone who is maybe has some hermit traits, like can be a little isolated, or this sun is melting away all that ice, and the two of you are coming together. Or this could be like different aspects of yourself. And if you've had any doubts or fears or feeling that you don't have the capability to enjoy the finer things in life. That's what this 9 of Coins is about. Not feeling solid in yourself, not feeling like you can just do things on your own and be satisfied, be happy, and be content. Hermit says, look deeper within. Find that truth, because this card, 9 of Coins, is someone who's happy on their own, and Hermit is okay on his own too, and he's really about searching for the deeper meanings of life. And Sun is just casting, I kind of get that your joy, and maybe even connecting with someone else, is really helping you accept you as you are, Taurus. Just enjoy the last month of November, because there's some beautiful partnership energy. There's a lot of joy coming to you. The sun is shining on you, melting away any fears that you have about sustaining yourself or being alone. It's your time in the sun, Taurus, at the end of the month. So really just enjoy that. This could be with one of the people who's showing up here for you in the middle of the month. You end up with them. And then I see Page of Swords at the end of the month in reverse. Be careful about being blunt with someone. Just watch your words. Page of Swords in reverse it's like a child with a sword. So it's like when the kid says, how when kids can just say things that are really blunt and really, they speak without thinking. So this is just warning. This is saying at the end of the month, just be careful about speaking without thinking, or saying things in a way that you might regret. Even if you discover some new truths, be gentle with those that are around you, because Page of Swords can cut or be blunt without thinking. So that's just what that's saying to me. But really, for whatever feels like you have to work away and hold things tightly, try to open that up and allow this heart energy in, this balance between work and emotion. And you can create a lot of things that really put you in a place of enjoying your time in the sun, Taurus. It's a beautiful November. Maybe getting some new insights about who you are when you're alone, and that you are capable of realizing those truths. You may just have to be careful about how you speak about something. Let me pull I'm going to pull a card from Doreen Virtue's romance deck here, Romance Angels, and then also one from her Angel Oracle deck. So let's see what's coming up for Taurus. I've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So again, allow that heart energy in. Life doesn't have to just be all work, work, work. Even if the spotlight is on you, let it be the sun, where you're exploring your romantic feelings with someone else. You've got that new moon in your 7th house, in your house of partnership. So really, explore that. Allow it. Allow yourself some time in the sun, Taurus, for that. Let's see what else is going on with Taurus for November. Please give me information for Taurus. What's helpful for Taurus this month in November? Peace. Yep, that's another theme for you this month. Peace. It says, Archangel Shamuel, peace comes from remembering that only love is real, and that is the truth here. Look at both of these angels of peace are showing up for you here in November, Taurus. So life is not just all work. Let your heart remember what it feels like to be a child and be open and share some sweet feelings. This could really develop, may even be with a fire sign, Taurus, because look at this evolution. If you allow yourself to feel open like a child is, these can kind of just be sweet nothings or just innocence, giving someone a gift, saying a nice word, giving someone a compliment, just smiling at someone, being genuine, open. It allows this person to come in, this passionate person, and look at where you end up with the sun blazing. This may even be someone that you already know, and it just reignites something, into a mature level, from the childlike beginnings of the heart to this fully blooming, fully developed, day in the sun where you're integrating and balancing. So Allow that in, Taurus. Life is not just all about money and work, even though you're very diligent workers. Allow people to come towards you and find that peace. This angel of peace really wants to show up for you, Taurus, this month. So try to focus on letting love in. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That can be a guide for you this month. So this is the energy coming towards you, Taurus. That's my reading for you, Taurus, for November. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Taurus that you think might enjoy it. Feel free to share it on social media. Or if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can always do that. I'll have my email down below. And I just want to wish all of you Tauruses a wonderful November. And as always, I want to thank everyone for watching so much. Yours in the stars.